that little white thing stops spinning. Hey, there we are, Anthony. Good to see you.
Hey, Jim. Good to see you, my friend. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. We haven't really chatted much because you've been off in Europe.
Yeah, I had a wonderful trip. I went to the United Kingdom for the Control Colloquium, and then I went over to Spain for a week or so and hung out in the Mediterranean. Ha! I almost did not come
That
back.
sounds
I just
amazing.
wanted to continue to swim.
I bet. It's feel the same way when I go to Hawaii. Like, can I just live here?
Yeah,
Could
I've never
you just
been to
live in the
Hawaii.
Mediterranean?
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh,
And the food was amazing. The people were amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody needs to be a hypnotist so they can go on vacation in Spain.
that's right. Exactly. And you know what? Speaking of that, I mean, because it's a business expense. And
Yeah,
speaking
that's
of
right.
other business expenses, if you want to come and see the Pacific Northwest, great opportunity if you live out of the area because it's a business expense. But of course, we're really looking forward to seeing our friends, our colleagues that live in the area once again.
Yep. And it's going to be another great year. Of course, we're a week later than we were last year. I believe that it makes us the 7th and 8th. Am I correct, Jim?
I think you're probably correct.
Um, I'm pretty sure that that's the Saturday and Sunday, and we're really excited. We're going to be having it at the Tacoma Convention Center again,
Yeah,
Jim and I decided we really liked the venue. It was easy for people to get to. There's easy parking. We're setting up stuff with the hotel again. I'm in negotiations with them to hopefully even get a better rate than we had last year for those folks that are coming into town. And so
nice.
we're really excited. We're going to be primarily on that second level. For those of you that were here last year, we're going to be primarily up on that second level this time, really filling up those rooms. And so we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've had some amazing. I'm excited. We're not going to make announcements just yet about who we're having, about who we've decided to accept and bring on board for presenters, but we've
Yeah,
got. I'm really pleased with the people that have applied, and
yeah.
I'm excited about it. And Jim's going to be presenting this year. I'm going to be presenting this year. We are going to be sharing kind of the keynote. We're going to be explaining during that time why we're doing what we do, why we're so dedicated to this, and why we're dedicated to you as Pacific Northwest hypnotist.
Yeah. And like you were talking about the speakers, we've already had proposals in from people that everybody loved last year.
Yeah.
Some very popular speakers, and we've got brand new speakers coming on this
Yeah.
year. And let's put in, you know what? If I'm going to put in the link down here, so if anybody wants to go over and fill out that submission form right now, that'd be a great time to do it.
Yeah, and folks, we're being right up front. It is a little bit more expensive for you to join us this year, but there's reasons for that, right? One, we are serving lunch each day. Well, Jim and I aren't serving lunch, but
Yeah,
there
we're
is
bringing bologna sandwiches.
yeah, I'm going to bring a sacked lunch for you. There's going to be a pretty good menu. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It is. I like what they have. There's vegetarian options. There's vegan options for those of you who don't do any of that kind. I know. I agree. And there's going to be pineapple pizza guaranteed. If I've got to go
Oh,
buy it, there will be pineapple pizza. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun this year. We want you folks involved from the Pacific Northwest. We do this because we're really trying to build community here. Everybody has been really excited about what they experienced last year. We're hoping to have all those folks come back that came in from out of town. But we're wanting to kind of get more of you local folks here involved. And so get your tickets before the price goes up. The price is going up, I believe. When is that, Jim? Is it the end of November, end of December,
end of
end of
November, I think.
October?
I think it's. I'd have to look. I'd have to look.
Right.
Um, but also speaker submissions. We've extended that, and so you have a little more time to get in your speaker proposal. And that cutoff is, I believe, December 31st.
December, yeah, the last day of December. We're going to be making all the announcements on January 1st. And, there was a reason that we did that. For one, I was out of town for several weeks and having a good time, like Jim and I said. And we've both been focused really on what we're doing with our business. I have joined well, it's not fully in stone yet. I mean, it's in stone, but it is not official. But I have joined the Washington State Department of Health Advisory Board for Counselors and Hypnotherapists. And so I'm going to be providing a ton of information for all you Washington hypnotists this summer, and explaining to you exactly where our profession is going in this state and the things that we need to be aware of in order to avoid what Colorado has experienced and what Florida has experienced. So, really keep tabs on that, because I joined that and I went through an intense interview process because I am representing you all, right? I am like the Jamila Bayapal, whatever her hell name is. I'm like the state representative for you guys, right? So get in touch with me. Tell me what your needs are. Tell me that kind of stuff. We're going to be including that in all of this, because that is, again, part of the community that we're trying to build. Go ahead, Jim.
And if you want to be more involved in that too, you can you can actually get you can sign up where they will send you a link so you can watch Anthony working behind the scenes when and the whole group. You can watch when they do the meeting, so it's kind of cool.
Right.
I want to ask for your help. And so, number one, we've got a few people watching right now. Will you just let us know? We're really interested to find out who's from the Northwest that's watching, and who's the Pacific Northwest, and who's outside the area. So maybe just put down a PNW or an outside, or wherever you're watching from. That'd be helpful. Really like to know. Also, since you're on there, if you got your phone handy, you can just tap share really quickly. Share this video on your timeline. That'd be awesome. But the other thing that I really like to ask for your help for, and this is really for the Pacific Northwest hypnotists, I think when our volunteer looked at how many hypnotists there are registered in Washington State, I think it was around 300 or more. Is that right, Anthony?
Oh my God, that's not even the tip of the bucket.
Well, I think that was the amount registered. Anyway, there's a lot, and we need your help to, and that's just Washington. Of course, this conference is for the whole Pacific Northwest, so we really need your help to let these other people know what's going on here, because there's still a lot of people that don't know about it. People down in Portland and in just Oregon in general, up in Vancouver and BC. We want them to come as well. We want it to be the Pacific Northwest Hypnosis Conference.
That's right. And, the more involved you all get, the better off we all are. And again, I'm excited about this conference coming up. It's, this is our second annual, guys. Jim and I learned a whole bunch from the last one, and we're really excited to be bringing it again to you this year. Apparently we didn't learn our lesson. Actually we did. And that's why we're doing it again, because we know how valuable this is to some of you. And for those of you who don't recognize that just yet, it's because you weren't there, right? And we're hoping to really bring some amazing educators to you guys once again.
And we really want your feedback, you can message me or Anthony, or you can message us through the website. We're very open to feedback. We'd love to know what you liked, what we could have done better. I'll tell you, and Anthony, we'll just come forward with this. One thing that we could have done better is get people into the vendor room. We did a terrible job of that. Nobody, I mean, it was like the vendor cave, as I like to call it. We're looking at ways of improving that, getting more flow in there, whether we've got to give away some stuff, whatever we got to do to get some people in there, because we know that you vendors have important things that you want to share with the rest of us. So that's definitely something that's on our list.
Right. And, this year we've already got some amazing giveaways that we're having, some raffles.
Oh, yeah.
I have got a, $130, $120 stool. That sounds a little strange. It is an ergonomic stool for folks that I have decided that I purchased and bought specifically for the conference as a giveaway for those people who use stand-up desk and who sit at a regular desk. It is amazing. We have got, of course, our wonderful buddy Dan Goyette has sent us, or is bringing once again, some speakers for folks for us to raffle off. I think that we've got some other things that are kind of still in the background there. So be prepared for that.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. And like Anthony said, we've got the food thing. So there's definitely improvements over it. And of course, I mean, you all knew we couldn't keep the price the same every time. That was kind of the hey, let's get this thing started. we actually want to be able to do more. The more money we bring in, the more we can do for you.
Right.
And one of the things, the other thing that I felt like it wasn't really our fault, but one thing was we had trouble eating together, and that's such an important thing. We know a lot of people really missed out on that. Some people go to one restaurant, some people sitting at different tables. So that's why we got the food this time. So we're going to all be together. We're going to be eating. We've also got some plans for that Friday night before, kind of an opening reception kind of a thing. So you guys can hang out, get to know each other, and looking at some ways to really to build that community. Mostly again for the Pacific Northwest, but of course we love all of you folks from all over the world, and we hope you'll join us as well.
Right. And we have learned from other conferences as well, right? Because we attend all of the conferences. And one of the things that every single person at every conference talks about is the fact that the thing that they enjoy the most is getting together and
Yeah,
having that community time to
right.
chat and get to know each other. That's why we decided to up the rates, and we're not upping it that much, quite frankly,
No,
considering that we're providing the quality of food that we're providing and the selections that we're providing. And I think that I had put up a menu previously in the group, and I'm going to repost that again so you all see what that is,
yeah,
because it's a good menu. I mean, when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, there's something on there that I could eat for sure.
yeah.
So we're excited about that, and we're really dedicated to bringing you guys quality speakers.
Absolutely. And if you know somebody who you think might be a great speaker, you'd love to hear him speak. Please reach out to them. Send them a link. Say, hey, would you submit? I'd love to hear you speak. Um, and again, if you happen to be out in Oregon or in Idaho, Northern California, up in Canada, reach out to us. Let us know if you can help us to kind of be an ambassador to kind of spread the word in those areas. We really were lacking in those areas. And again, we want this to be the whole Pacific Northwest. It's in Tacoma, but it's for everybody. It's a drive-to conference.
Yes, and there's great parking since you're driving. And
There
the
is.
parking I think is like $8 or $9 a day, something like that, which is
Yeah,
nothing. And
it
there's
was so cheap.
also amazing public transportation to the venue from Seattle, from almost everywhere. We've got a great public transportation system here in the Pacific Northwest, and so utilize that if you're coming in to visit and you want to stay. If you do decide you want to stay at someplace off site from the Marriott, you've got that option open and available to you.
Absolutely. So I think that was all I had.
That was everything I had. I wanted to catch up on what we had been doing and let you all know that we're hitting it hard and heavy now. Now that Jim and I are back, I'm still doing I've got a lot going on with both the Chamber of Commerce in West Seattle and the Downtown Association of Seattle and the Chamber downtown as well. So, I'm trying to even bring in, like we did last year, I'm trying to bring in some people that are going to help you with marketing that are actually professional marketers again, like
Yes,
Wendy. Wendy was
that's right. And
amazing. Yeah, she's going to be
Wendy,
there again.
she's going
Yay!
to be there again. Wendy Ogrizik and
Yeah.
and Be Wise. Be Wise is the name of their company.
Yes.
Yeah, we're really excited to have them back again.
Yeah, and we're going to be. I'm up in the game. I'm bringing in people that are what you're going to see.
It
And
truly
and
was
I
groundbreaking. I think I've not been to a conference where they've done that before,
right.
and I thought that was just such a great thing that we did was bringing in people that do this for a living. They do marketing for a living. They do all these different things for a living. We had a lawyer, a business lawyer. I mean, really,
Yeah.
I think that was something that we did that was really kind of special.
Yeah, because you know what? I suck at marketing. That's just a flat out fact. And that's why I have somebody that helps me with marketing and why I'm a member of the chamber and all that kind of stuff, because that's not what I do. I will tell you that there's nobody better at dealing with IBS than I am. And that's why I focus on what I focus on, right?
Yeah.
So I can be the best at what I can be, so you can be the best at what you can be.
Yep. Great. I'm so
I,
looking forward to it. Please, when you get your acceptance from us, which will be coming in the next few days, those of you that have put in submissions, we're gonna start going through. You have a much better chance of being accepted if you get your submission in early. I'll tell you that right away because
yeah.
we want to fill up that calendar as soon as possible to get interest going. When you get accepted, please post it in the group. When you buy your ticket, please post it in the group. Get people excited.
Yeah. Give us a call. Ask us questions. We're here. We're here to help any way we can. And on that
Absolutely.
note, thank you, everybody, for your support last year and for your continued support this year.
and next year and next year and next year. Take care,
Yes,
be well, be awesome.
that's right, everybody. Bye bye.